Well, Poland has erected a monument to the victims of the Wołyń massacre, which claimed tens of thousands of Polish lives in World War II. However, the president of the Ukrainian diaspora in Poland wasted no time in slamming the move.
Ukraine currently has no time for arguments about history because there are much more important issues. This monument will be considered yet another example of Polish stupidity.
Well, the opening comes just 3 days after the Polish National Day of Remembrance of the massacre. The killing came at the hands of the so-named Ukrainian insurgent army during the Second World War that claimed the lives of between 40 to 60,000 people. A Polish politician has called for a national response to the statement made by the leader of the Ukrainian community in Poland.
Brazen words from the President of the Union of Ukraine in Poland. For him, the memory and historical truth expressed in Pityński's touching Wołyń massacre monument about hundreds of thousands of murdered Poles, for whom Ukraine does not apologize, is one more example of Polish stupidity. Those brazen words should be met with a reaction from the authorities.
Well, we spoke with a former Polish judge about the significance of the monument and the statement that was made. He says that Polish officials actually were reluctant to commemorate the massacre at all.
As far as the Polish authorities are concerned, there was no initiative on the part of the government to commemorate this historical event, and it was a very important event when the Banderites, the Ukrainian nationalists, killed very many civilians. Poles, women, children, they massacred them in a very brutal way, and this memory, the national memory, should be preserved. The initiative to create this monument came from below. It was a public initiative. It was blocked by the authorities both at the national and local level. Such an attitude is probably not found in any other country. Only in Poland can it happen that the government, that the authorities do not contribute to the preservation of the memory of such historical events, to the preservation of the historical memory of their people. So this is a very important event for all Polish patriots. It is stupid of the Ukrainian side to erect monuments to Bandera and Shuchevich. It is enough to go to Western Ukraine, where I have been many times. There is a monument to Shuchevich and Bandera in almost every large city. There are streets named after Shuchevich and Bandera. For every Polish patriot, these people, the Banderites, are war criminals. They are criminals, collaborators who collaborated with the fascists. And as for historical memory, everyone is entitled to it. Note that Ukraine has still not agreed to exhume the civilian victims of the Wołyń massacre, and it was just a matter of digging up the remains from these nameless pits and burying them. The Ukrainian authorities have still not agreed to this. The question is, why? Because everyone would see that Zelensky and the Banderites have perverted history. If their lies were exposed, it would turn out that they are common war criminals. If they started digging up thousands of bones of people, women and children, they do it on purpose.